Trisha, my fault. I don't know what just happened. I gotta wait till everybody pull back up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what just happened. Didn't know you could get booted for. That's a fact, right? Yo, that was crazy. It's the first time for everything, yo. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know I better not go in my studio and they say no F stuff. You know what I'm saying? Supreme, what's going on, bro? Don't be trying to cut the stream when I'm flaming you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even pay attention to what you were saying, bro. I was talking. I wasn't even tuned into the well, I wasn't even tuned into the chat. I gotta wait till everybody pull up. Gotta wait till everybody pull back up. Yo, what up, fam? How you doing this Friday? Ramon, what's going on, Ramon? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, did that ever happen to y'all? Like, y'all got curved for doing a reaction video? That's mad OD. You two need to stop. It ain't even no music or nothing playing. How many people did you have in? I think it was like 13 people, Supreme. You two said, It's like, yo, you know what it was? Let me tell you why that happened, right? That's the energy. That's the yo, you speaking too much facts. You feel me? Let me cut this dude off before, you know what I mean, he started saying too much. You know what I mean? Even the algorithm and stuff be knowing. You see what I'm saying? But like I was saying, you know what I mean? Nobody is the ladies, y'all not drawing a line. You feel me? I feel like that's the problem. Like all it takes for, women to get away with certain things these days is just to be a woman. You feel me? Like as long as you're a woman is going to rock with you. That's how it was looking. And I feel like it's that way because as women, y'all not holding each other accountable. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and even if you look at it on the opposite end, like men hold each other accountable all the time. You know what I mean? We like if a nigga is doing some fuck shit, we'll tell you like, bro, you bugging the fuck out. Like you wilding. Or this nigga's we'll curve him or we hold other men accountable. You know what I mean? You still won't answer no questions. Yo, what questions? Y'all got questions? I ain't hear no questions. I ain't see no questions. I said I was going to tap into the chat when I'm done. So tap in. What questions y'all got? What is wrong, Stash? That other video was out of control. What you talking about, Trisha? What other video was out of control? Yo, Supreme, yo, come on. Listen, Supreme, man. It's all right. You know what I mean? Don't be hating on a god, you heard? Where's my Mickey fucking Ranch? Oh, okay, I got you. Yo, you know what had happened? Cause everybody had a wrench, but I put them as it wasn't a standard. I put the other one and then they was like somebody deleted or blocked somebody out my chat. I was like, oh, I gotta start this all over. You feel me? Lashana, shout outs to you, Lashana. Thanks for tuning in. This is actually part 2, Lashana. You know what I mean? We already had the part 1. You know what I'm saying? The single mother. What about the single mother, Trisha? Real odds and evens. What's going on? Nigga, I have plenty questions. Moon pie, muskrat, eating ass too. Yo, hold on. I'm about to get you. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show y'all who this nigga Supreme look like. Yo, I'm about to get you, boy. Yo, you better hope I can't pull this up on the screen. Let me see this shit. Ah. Hey, yo, Supreme, man. You lucky I can't pull up this shit on the screen, bro. But I told you, you know what you look like? Who remember that cartoon character Oswald, the octopus? That's who Supreme looked like with the mustache. Ah, hold on. Yo, Supreme, this you right here, Supreme. Hold on. This Supreme without the mustache. If he was to shave his mustache, he'll look like Oswald. Yo, when I was in prison, these motherfuckers used to try to play with me back when I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? But now I am a reformed prison person, and I don't like to do too much talking about prison on YouTube, but it is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Uh tap in with my man Supreme View. That's my brother right there. You know what I mean? I get this shit the fuck off the screen. My wife is the only person that has a big ridge. She's the only one that can delete people with ridges. Yeah, that's why I didn't understand it at that point. I didn't understand the whole two options things or whatever the case may be. So, but I know now. You know what I mean? Homebody Trish, what's going on, y'all? I don't think you was here for the first session. This is the second session because YouTube abruptly cut a nigga off. You know what I'm saying? I guess I was speaking too much hot fire. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, you was here, homebody Trish? You was quiet, you know what I'm saying? You was quiet. You was quiet there. I ain't hear what was going on. Deja Vu, what's going on, Deja Vu? You know what I mean? Monique. Shout outs to Monique. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to, share that clip, you know what I mean? And, just tap in and see how y'all feel about that. But I'm not gonna lie. For the last part was trying to figure out what was happening with the parents. So boom. Basically, the father got all the flack for, being an asshole. You know what I mean? He was being an asshole. And, the mom came on the show on the screen talking about how much, he didn't do for her, and her voice was sounding like she wanted to cry and she was playing a victim and all this other stuff, and she didn't get the same amount of heat as the pops did, even though she's the one that caused all the nonsense. And at the end it turned out he was the father. You know what I mean? He was the father, but he was supposed to give that little girl an apology and he chose not to, so that's where he lost me at. You know what I mean? I think that sums it all up. Negro, I have plenty questions. Moon, Muskrat, and do. Nigga, I don't see no questions from you. Supreme. Love Child, what's going on? I didn't see no questions from you. She didn't let him see her. Nah, I don't think that was the case of her not letting him see her. It's just basically she was sleeping with two dudes and she didn't know if he was the father or not. Play a video. Let's get to the reactions, man. Y'all want another one? I was only gonna do one. I ain't think y'all want another one? I was gonna do one and get up out of here. Lori Diva, shout outs to you. Thanks for tapping in. You know who I'm looking for though? I'm looking for T's. Where the hell is T's ass at? That's who I'm looking for. That's who I'm looking for. You know what? I'm gonna do one more before I get up out of here. Let me see where this other one at. Give me a second, chat. Before we get into it though, I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? Let me see if this pop up. Shorty right here. Y'all see her on the screen? Let me know if y'all see her on the screen. Y'all see her on the screen. All right, Trisha, you see her on the screen. Tanika, what's going on? She looks toxic. Okay, okay, okay. Everybody see her on the screen. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, cool. Let me ask you, right? From just looking at her, on a scale of 1 through 10, on a scale of 1 through 10, what would y'all give her? On a scale of 1 through 10, if y'all was to rate her as a model or whatever the case, just by looks, on a scale of 1 through 10, what will y'all give her? San Jose, what's going on? What's going on? Thanks for pulling up. -2. You know what? I should have corrected that. I need the ladies to answer that. I know the fellas, we going to keep it up. We going to keep it a funk. I need the ladies to answer that. And I ain't gonna lie, she's not ugly. You feel me? So we ain't gonna even sit here and try to, flame her. You know what I'm saying? Andrew, what's going on, Andrew? Thanks for pulling up. I'm a girl, so 10. Oh my gosh, Trisha, okay. Trisha says she's a 10. She's a 10. She's a 10. She's a 10. I'm a girl's girl, so she's a 10. Every girl is not a 10. This is why before we get anywhere, I need answers. I'm not moving off this shit until I get an answer. Yo, Jay, I ain't gonna lie, you missed a whole lot, Jay. I don't know if you was here for the first session, but this is the second one. YouTube done cut a nigga off. I had to leave and come back. You know what I mean? Corey, this is a whole new topic. You know what I'm saying? The last one, y'all missed the last one. This is a whole new topic. But we ain't get into it yet. I'm just trying to figure out, before I move on a scale of 1 through 10, I need my ladies in here to rate. No judgment, but she ain't no 10. Ain't no judgment at all. Shit, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not no goddamn 10. You feel me? I rate myself not at no goddamn 10. I'm not perfect. Anybody says she is 10 is delusional as fuck. You know what? You know who thinks she's a 10? Trisha. Trisha says she's a 10. 7. Oh yeah, that's another thing. In a words, because that's bad funny, yo. All right, another one. Y'all gotta rate her on a scale of 1 through 10, and y'all cannot say 7. That's mad funny because y'all say well, that's crazy that y'all said 7. That's mad funny. Oh my gosh, Jay said 7 too. Oh my gosh, Corey said 7 too. Yo, what? Y'all cannot, on a scale of 1 through 10, y'all gotta scale her on a scale of 1 through 10, and y'all cannot say 7. It is funny because y'all gonna see why this shit is so funny, bro. Y'all gonna see why this shit is so funny. 6.5. All right, 6. Okay. All right, bet. All right, so I think people is getting back to because you cannot say 7, Trish. You gonna see though. I'm gonna show you why you can't say 7. And this is why. Yo, y'all, I think y'all know where I'm about to go with this. Amber, what's going on, Amber? Hold on, where we at? Me, like videos. All right, bet. All right, so give me a second. I'm about to tap in with y'all right now. Let's share this screen. Hopefully YouTube don't violate me again. God damn, these niggas, YouTube was just hating on the nigga. Y'all see what's going on? Did it pop up on the screen yet? Yeah, no, maybe? No. All right, man, let me add this. The Godfather himself, you know what I mean? He has arrived. R.I.P. Y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's tap in. Let's tap in. Y'all know where we
Let's
going
get
with
right
this.
into it. How tall are you?
I'm 5'4" and 3/4.
Dress size?
I'm a small. I'm probably maybe a 1-2.
Okay. And if you ranked yourself, honestly, if you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you
10.
rank?
Off rip. 10 off rip. Come on. Off rip. This is we starting it already. We started it already. Hey Stash and everyone in the chat. What's going on? What's going on, Sab and Tony? Welcome to the chat. I'm talking to Stash, y'all. What is Gabby? What is Gabby Sittable? I don't know what you mean, Supreme. Sittable? What is Gabby? I don't know. Faith, what's going on, Faith? I ain't even see you tap in. Self-confident. Yes, Faith. Listen, chat. Listen, Cash fam. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but I ain't even. Listen, from now on, I'm not calling y'all chat anymore. Y'all are Cash fam. You feel what I'm saying? I got to get used to it. I still might slip up and call y'all chat. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Cash fam, I need y'all to understand something. Self-confidence is important, but it's also important to not be delusional. You know what I'm saying? It's important to keep it real. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's get back into it.
Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm
You're
in
not
reality.
You're not in reality. If you're gonna be a 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So what are you betting?
You're not okay, man.
Check
the attitude. Check the attitude. Let me just go ahead and say this. This bullshit that's running around with black women, they call yourself a 10, never say you don't. That is some of the most destructive psychobabble that's going around. Black women, you need to be more humble. And you're a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
That's not humility.
Well, for one, I know that I was made in God's image, and
God knows he's not perfect, ma'am.
Right.
So everybody's a 10.
I'm not gonna get up here and call myself a 4 or a 2 because I'm definitely
well, let me. If you're gonna tell me you're a 10, you're a 10.
I'm a Christian woman. I'm
no. I said physical.
So this is why before. Listen. This is why before I even started this video, because I didn't want no discrepancies. You feel me? Ladies, don't come in here changing your answers and shit, because y'all already said she wasn't a 10 either. This is why before I even started this video, I said, you know what? On a scale of 1 through 10, rate this woman. You feel me? And it was only one person that said 10, and that was Trisha. And she slighted it because she was like, because she's a girl. You feel me? So she was like, you know, just by default, she's a 10 because she's a woman. So yeah, let's get back to it. Also, I'm gonna show y'all why the 7 thing is so funny as well.
Physically, you can be a Christian woman, but
yeah, physically, I'm beautiful.
You're physically a 10. Then what is Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Rihanna? What are they?
Whatever they consider themselves to be.
See, this is that bullshit, and this is when I start to get upset, because you ladies say you want help, but then when you start getting into it, your ego gets into it. Put your dick up.
It's not, honestly, Kevin.
This is bullshit. You're not a 10.
You can go to my Instagram now and you see that's how I carry myself.
Okay, you can. I don't care how you call yourself. A 10 is supermodel looks.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say
you was ugly.
So you made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me what the model contracts are.
I don't want to be a model.
I didn't ask you whether you want to be a model or not.
Somebody asked me today.
But
hold on, let me see what's going on. All the ladies in the chat love Kevin Samuels. That's a fact. Supreme, they all love him. Supreme, no, I don't. Look, Tanika, you better. Listen. But if she thinks she is, then she listen. Trish. I get it. You feel me? I get it. We all have the free will to feel the way she want to feel, right? Right, Trish? Right? All right, I got it. Because Trisha and Trisha sound too similar, so I got to say your name right, Trish, right? I feel like I'm rich. I feel like I'm one of the richest motherfuckers in the world. But I'm not. But I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? I could feel however the fuck I want to feel. The truth is the truth. You understand me? I'm about to go get me a cigar. The woman in your chat room hating like a motherfucker. That's a fact, Supreme. That's a fact. Beyonce is not a 10K. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, honestly speaking, I agree. A bunch of nothing. Sad. Oh, Kevin was wrong for that though. LaShawna, how you feel? What you feel like he was wrong about, LaShawna? Put me on. Sab not ish. Exactly, Crystal. Tell her, Kevin. Since when is Beyonce a 10? Yeah, let Trisha, because you over here just said she was a 10. You over here just said she was a 10. So now you say, look, Beyonce's I thought you was a girl's girl. What happened? Where's that energy at? You see how fast that shit just switched up? Beyonce is not a 10. I know. I understand where she is coming from. I'm sure. I understand where she's coming from too. But, you know what I mean? There are no perks of being considered a 10. That's a fact. He wasn't a 10. Why does a supermodel have anything to do with how she feel about herself? LaShawna, you right. But listen, this is why even before, right? You could feel however you want to feel about yourself. If you feel like you a 10, you know what I mean? You are a 10. You know what I mean? Nobody could take that away from you. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. A 10 is perfect. A 10 is perfect. A 10 is perfect. You know what I mean? So, and nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. And this is why even before I started this video, again, I put a picture up there. Nobody didn't even know where I was going with this video. I just said scale on a scale of 1 through 10. Y'all ain't giving no 10 then. Yo, hold on, chat, because y'all going crazy. Hold on, because I was just that. Right, Andrew. I'm just saying we can't bash her for opinion if her. All right, I'm just saying we can't bash her for her opinion if it's herself. I get what you're saying. We can't. You know, I'm gonna tap back into that, Trish. I'm gonna give you my insight on that in a minute. Exactly, Trish. That's how it feels. Rich woman, you're rich. You may be by basing your richness off things, not money, etc. See, Trish. When I say rich, I'm talking about money. That's what I'm talking about. I could feel like I got all the money in the world because I'm not broke, but I feel like I have, you know, enough of. I feel like I have what I need. You feel me? I feel rich. But am I rich? No. Stop trying to, you know, do that little Houdini female stuff. Stash back up off Trisha. Trisha. I would never rate myself. Even if I'm not. He compared her to Beyonce like she's the bar. She's definitely not the bar, but you know what I mean? What's a 10 though? All women are beautiful in God's sight. That's a fact. But Supreme, listen. I'm gonna get back to it because it's a lot. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all.
You're not, but ma'am, you're not but you're not that. Come on.
Okay. Well, you said show me where the model contract. Somebody asked me today. Oh, okay. Do you model?
Let's try this again. Where would you honestly rank yourself?
I just told you.
A 10.
Yeah. No. Maybe to you I'm not, but beauty's in the eye.
No. So you're a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, why all women say that? Why y'all all say the same thing? Yo, that's so funny, yo. All y'all saying the same thing, bro. That's mad funny.
So are there any women that are higher?
Are you saying I'm not? Tell me why I'm not.
No. I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you.
Tell me why I'm not.
No, you're not questioning. So you're on my. So you mean to tell me that there are no women that are more attractive than you?
What?
I'm asking.
Once you start doing it, once you start doing that shit, you know, come on, you know it's some bullshit. You know it's some bullshit.
It's
If
hard.
you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
It's like I'm not.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
If I'm a 10,
An
I'm
A
not.
plus, a 100 on a test is as high. No.
Look at her face.
No woman.
Back it down.
No,
A
I'm
100,
telling you.
back it down. A 100 on a test is as high as you can go. It's a perfect grade.
It's no higher than that. It's no higher than that. It's no higher than that. 10 is the 10 is that. You feel me? So you know what? I'm gonna put it like this. She's saying she looked better than all y'all in this chat. All y'all. And I know y'all in here, I know y'all women in here is like, hell no, she don't look better than me. I know there's women in here that's like, hell no. Hell no. Stop playing.
You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile. Worldwide.
Possibly.
look at this lot.
Possibly.
Look at this smile. Yo, y'all caught the smile? Y'all caught the smile? Like, come on, stop playing.
Honestly, but it doesn't matter to me. No other woman I'm intimidated by. Not one. I'm not.
Nobody said you was intimidated. We just saying you're not
Maybe by the world standards, I'm not, because I'm darker. You know, I don't know what's the
that's
reason.
some
I don't
bullshit.
know. I don't know.
See, that's the thing. They always say, thank you for saying it. Thank you. I knew we were going to get to it eventually. Eventually, we were going to get to the colorism argument. And see, the problem is, man, when you women walk around with this inflated estimation of yourself,
like she in defensive mode. You know with somebody like this, she ain't trying to hear shit. She's not trying to hear shit, chat. She's not trying to hear shit. Look at her. She like, yo. She ain't listening. She's guarded. It's over. Instead of her trying to understand what he's saying, she's guarded. She's like, fuck that. Fuck that. People do look at skin color. Exactly. That's how you know. Listen. LaShawn, I'm not gonna lie. It's people that's dark skinned that's OD fire. You feel me? Like, but I still say nobody is a 10, bro. I never seen a 10 a day in my life. Come on. Stop playing. But look at her. I had to just once. All right.
Life tells you what lane you're in, whether you want to admit to it or not.
So are you saying colorism doesn't?
No, I'm not going down first off, I'm not going down the colorism path because I'm saying if you were a dime, you'd be gone by now.
I have a theory. Care to hit? Yeah, what happened, Supreme? I love my pretty brown skin, period. Hey, exactly. Cheyenne, what's going on? Cheyenne, welcome to the chat. Kevin with his box head ass. Nah, yo, Tanika, why you coming from up here, Kevin Samuels, bro? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Kevin Samuels do got a French fry head. He do got a French fry head. I ain't gonna lie. Getting defensive here because she is getting offended by missing his message. And yes, she is absolutely beautiful and should not be comparing herself to anyone else for rating. That's a fact. I agree, but you know what I mean? He's trying to make a point. He's not trying to judge her. He's not trying to make her feel, less than what she is. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things, like, for example, like she'll be on here and she'll ask, like, why she can't find a certain type of man. And it's a lot of times women egos be so much up here, you feel me? Like they be so much in la la land that, you know what I mean? It's your answer is you. You feel me? You gotta date within your range and understand who you are as a person in order to get the person that you need. You know what I mean? All 10s are on OnlyFans and going to Dubai. This nigga Supreme, yo. Yo, I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all comments. I'm trying to get through this shit as fast as I can because y'all moving way too fast. Really Supreme going to Dubai to get peed on. Lashana said, going in the body, get peed on. I'm fucking weak. Tens, yo, Faith, you gotta stop. Tens getting diddied. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Pause. 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 That's crazy. Faith and Crystal didn't tell any lies. Yo, Supreme, look, this thing, dating your range is crazy. Come on, Trisha. How is that crazy? Trisha, how is that crazy? That's not crazy. But she might meet someone else who also thinks she's a 10. Listen, that's fine. That's fine. But she's not a 10. Stash, can I send a link? Damn. Hold on, Supreme. Let me see if I know how to get you up in here. Yeah, send a link. What you trying to jump on? Like what you sending the link for? Zay, what's going on, Zay? Shout outs to my friend Zay. How was school today, Zay? What does that even mean, dating your range? I wasn't playing, nigga. I don't know what you mean though. Trisha, listen, I'm gonna have another conversation with that. Let me get back to this. Because I'm y'all throwing me off. Hold on.
Because dimes get taken like that.
Possibly, or treasure is hidden.
Okay.
Treasure is hidden.
Again, this is what goes on. She's gonna die on this hill. Because it's about my ego. I've listened to many black women parrot this stuff, especially after that Average at Best video. I've heard women tell women, you should never say this, you should never say that. And you know what? The only people y'all are hurting is yourself.
Facts.
Honestly, I asked you just to move the conversation, but you've decided to make it about, I'm up here. And it's because of what I think of myself. Okay. But what you think of yourself and what the world sees are two different things.
I
am very sorry to inform you and other women. There are women that are prettier than you.
Okay.
And if you say you're a 10, that means you are up there with the prettiest of the pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should have the results to show it.
Supreme.
Possibly.
Not possibly. You should have the results to show it.
It's exception
and the fact
to
that she's
rule.
going to continue. And here's the thing. This is one thing that I would say is so wrong with so many black women. They will not relent. They will shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right.
Y'all are some strong motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all black women is some strong motherfuckers. That's a fact. Shout outs to the black women.
They will do this until they die. It's like locking on. It's just the ego. This is the masculine ego of many women today. They cannot.
So you will be
a psychological block.
This
is a psychological block with a lot of these. Like I just can't.
You know, let me see, what this man's saying is not law. I'm not saying it's law. You feel me? Once again, right? Everybody is saying if she feels like she's a 10, she's a 10, right? That's for the most part. That's what all the females in here is saying. Y'all all like, if she feels like she's a 10, she's a 10. Bro, y'all know she's not a 10. Y'all said it in the beginning of the video before I motherfucking played this motherfucking video. When I said scale her on a motherfucking scale of 1 through 10, and y'all can't say fucking 7, nobody gave her a 10. So now all of a sudden, you know, a motherfucker telling her about herself, and now it's, oh, she's a 10. If she want to be a 10, she's a 10. Y'all said the same thing I was saying in the beginning of the video before I started it. I did not rate her at all. Scroll back up. Listen, Crystal, you might have didn't rate her. Sab and Tony, you probably didn't rate her. But there was a lot of people in here that did rate her. And I said I wasn't going to start this motherfucking video until I see some numbers. You know what I'm saying? So y'all said it too. Y'all said it too. But because she's a female and all that, you know what I mean? And, you know, he's giving it to her pause, raw. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all panties in a bunch. Lashana, that's fine. That is nothing wrong. Look, let me tell y'all, chat. There is nothing wrong with her rating herself as a 10. If y'all heard me say there is nothing, I'm telling you. Trisha said this something right. Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all again. There's nothing wrong with her rating herself as a 10. That is perfectly fine. If she feels like she's a 10, she's a 10. But guess what? She's not a 10. Let's get back to the damn video.
I can't say anything less, even though you know damn well that this over here. See, I know that there are men that are more attractive than me. I know men that I'm more attracted than, but I would never ever think to call myself a 10 because I know I'm not a 10. I knew at my best. I knew at my best I was never a 10. I knew that. But see, men get an accurate estimation of ourselves. That's why so many of you ladies got triggered. That's why that video went viral. Average at best, die alone. Because so many women think that you should get something higher than you are.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Ladies, right? He is not all right. You know what? Let me ask this question, right? Let me see Trisha, I'm gonna ask you. No, I'm gonna ask Trisha, and I'm gonna ask, let me pick somebody else. Lashana, you still in here, Lashana? Lashana, let me know if you still in here. Cause if I need to focus on, y'all personally. All right, I think Lashana dipped up out of here. All right, cool. Crystal. Oh no, Lashana's here. All right, cool. So Trisha and Lashana, let me ask you a question. I'm 5'8", right? I'm 5'8". That's my height. Am I tall? Trisha and Lashana, answer that question. I'm waiting. Supreme, fuck you, you fat neck, red looking bastard. According to standards, no. You taller than me. That's not what I'm asking, Trisha. That's not what I'm asking. Okay, so Lashana, I'ma just say you said no. Trisha, am I tall? I'm 5'8". Am I tall or not? Is that tall or not? This nigga Supreme, yo. Right, Trisha, LOLs. I was gonna say the same thing. Oh my gosh. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Somebody told me you be walking around with the green shiny. Yo, you want me to put you back on the screen? I'm about to put you back on the screen, Supreme. All right, so boom. Trisha said yes. Sab and Tony said yes, you're tall, right? I'm gonna just go against the grain and say I'm short. Since everybody here is saying yes, 5'8". Yeah, they capping. They capping, Supreme. They capping, but it's all good. It's all good. And fuck you too, Supreme. Supreme, because you always talking some stupid bullshit. So me being 5'8", and because I'm gonna just go for what y'all saying, since y'all saying that's tall, y'all capping. I know y'all on some capping shit right now, but I'm gonna be like I'm short. So because I feel like I'm short, that's what I am. In y'all defense, because y'all said I'm tall. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, LaShawna, the only one that said she kept it real. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I'm saying, even if, all right, fuck, I'm not gonna even use myself as an example. I'm gonna use some. If it was a guy, because everybody's nowadays say I'm 5'1", I'm 5'2", all this bullshit, right? If there's a guy out there and he's 5 feet, you feel me? If he's 5 feet, but he's going around telling people he's tall, y'all basically gonna be like, yes, if he feel he's tall, that he's saying he's tall, so he's tall, knowing damn well that nigga's short. But hear what I just said. 5 feet now. I'm gonna just go with 5 feet. 5 feet. 5 feet. 5 feet. 5 feet. 5 feet. If he's 5 feet, us as men, we see what it is. We know, like, yo, that's short. But he's over there like, I'm 5 feet, but I'm tall. Y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna look at him like, nigga, you know damn well you not tall. You gonna be like, nigga, you know damn well you not tall. You 5 feet and you talking about you tall? The fuck out of here. But then the guys is over here is like, nah, if he feels like he's tall, he's tall. He is tall. He is tall. Y'all will go crazy. Come on. This is what I mean. This is that. This is that.
And then when asked, even the woman in that video said, I would have gave myself so-and-so. Okay, you can all say what you want. But
Stash, I took a shit one time. That was your size. Supreme, I took a shit and it looked like you. I took a shit. I looked in the toilet. I said, oh, Supreme, what you doing down there? Damn, you some ugly ass. You a ugly ass piece of shit. Fuck out of here, nigga.
But the world reflects back what it is. We attract what we are. And if you've never dated tens, guys at that high level, if they're not knocking down your door, you're on Instagram, right? If they're not trying to marry you, wife you, that's not where you are.
And remind you, look at him. He's being calm. He's not being disrespectful. He's talking to her. He is talking to her regular. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't cursing, yelling, being like, he's talking to her. You know what I'm saying?
Call it whatever you want to. You can have 10 energy all day long, but that's not it.
Okay, Kevin.
Okay. I'm not saying this to hurt you. I'm just saying. I just don't understand why so many women.
You can't hurt me.
Oh, well, I'm not trying to, and there's nothing to be gained from it. What I'm doing is I'm showing that this is why I say therapy is so necessary, because this is beyond delusion. Everybody's not a 10. Every woman does not get a high value man. Every woman doesn't deserve a high value man. Your mama got average. And mama built a life. You women who think you're 10s, think you deserve a high value man, are dying alone. Because you have no relationship skills.
Paul said, "Spare me the problems of married people." So if that's what it is.
I knew that was coming. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
See?
I knew it was coming.
Then they want to go to the Bible. Then they want to go to the Bible.
Oh man, listen, man. This is come on. Just only thing I'm saying, ladies, is wake up and smell a coffee. I'm about to tap into this video. Let's see what Supreme sent in. I'm scared to see what the hell Supreme sent in. Let me log into my goddamn Supreme. You sent the link to my Instagram? I don't know where Supreme is about to send us to. I don't know where Supreme is about to send us, but we about to go there. Hold on. YouTube. I got the link. Give me a second. I'm just pulling it up. View your channel, view your studio. You.
I'm supposed to settle.
Oh man, he sent us another another Kevin Samuels clip. This is a request from the Supreme View. Ladies of I Talk, welcome to the chat. What's going on, y'all? Oh yeah, facts. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jay. All right, so let's see what's this Supreme sent us here. Let's tap in.
For a regular type dude.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Dress size?
I am a medium.
Dress size? Number?
A 10.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
157.
Now I don't know where we going with this, but Supreme, this is where you about to take us, Supreme. This is my first time seeing this. I don't know what's about to go on. You know what I mean? Lady Supreme, you know what? Let me can I pin this? Let me see if I can pin this shit. Pin the message, damn it. My man Supreme said, ladies, pay attention. I'm trolling so bad. Listen, I'm here for it. I am here for all of it. Let's get it.
Fresh face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks?
Natural face.
Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10.
A 6.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should be roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157.
So LaShawna, he over here talking, statistics, LaShawna. I know you like statistics. You feel me? So he just giving the ladies, some statistics here. So, I know you was like statistically, you know what I mean? So this is a little bit more statistics for you.
160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight. And you have listen. If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average?
This nigga Supreme, yo. Listen, this was Supreme video. This was Supreme video he sent me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just here for the ride. We is just here for the ride.
Factor all those things in together.
Average.
So why should you get anything over? Then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see.
LaShawna, why he gotta be all that though? Why he gotta be all that? Damn. Forget that maggot food Kevin Samuel. He was trash. That's crazy. Yo, it's so crazy. Yo, ladies, y'all get so like emotional and mad about this shit. Like, y'all, like, even when he died, like, y'all cheered that shit the fuck on. Do you know how fucked up that is? Y'all talk about him being honest and just, stating how he felt. He wasn't necessarily, being disrespectful. He was just stating how he felt in a most realist way he knew how to, right? And y'all was like, nah, this nigga is fucking, he's foul. You feel me? But then this man lost his life. And y'all made that shit a motherfucking holiday. Y'all niggas had a party. Y'all celebrated. Y'all celebrated this man's death. Y'all celebrated this man's death. And I'm not saying y'all, you feel me? I know, I'm just saying, certain type of women. I just thought it was ironic how he passed. Listen. Oh, Faith. No, you did. Faith. Not you, Faith. Not you. Yo, she said his health was obviously below average. Yo, I think that's a good one. That's fucked up, but that's a good one. That's crazy. Let's get back to it though.
Millionaires with average women all the time.
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man, I'm just saying. Okay, I want to. No. I mean, let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man?
Oh,
maybe that.
Answer that. Why should an average woman have a right to say she's settling for an average man? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's already like, so in her perspective, she's already looking down on people. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Nothing wrong with it. Wait.
No, you said so I should just settle. No, you said that. Listen. You said so I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not?
I would be settling. I mean, nothing wrong.
Is he disrespectful for saying, just stating that she's average? Is that disrespectful? Ladies, is that disrespectful? Did he say anything wrong? Who made these things? Trisha, yo. Trisha. And nobody answered. Yo, we got 15 people in the chat and nobody answered if he was wrong or not. Nobody answered. And not the men. I know. I'm not talking to Andrew. I'm not talking to Supreme. I'm not talking to Elevated. I'm not talking to the men. Ladies. Yes, it is, because who cares what he said? LaShawn, it don't matter. Like, all right, you know what? Supreme, tap in, Supreme. So basically, they saying, like, if me and Supreme is having a conversation, right? Me and Supreme is having a conversation. And pause. I'm like, Supreme, you an average looking nigga. Supreme, am I disrespecting you? Am I disrespecting you? If me and you having a conversation and I'm telling you about yourself, and I say, yo, you an average looking nigga. Yes, that is disrespectful. Anytime you tell a woman the truth, it is disrespectful. Y'all you stupid, bro. You fucking stupid. Let's get back to this shit.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
you ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for no money.
No.
All right.
You're sick.
You're fine.
All right. That was OD. That was OD. Listen. I'm gonna call it spades when it's a spade. You feel me? That was crazy. Nigga said you ain't fine enough. Nigga said you ain't fine enough for no money. Yo, how you not see? Listen, chat. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like when people say certain shit, I'm gonna call him. That was some bullshit. Yeah, that was some bullshit. Nigga said you ain't fine enough for no money. You need to be broke your whole life. You ain't fine enough for no money. I know that's not what he meant though, but that shit is still mad funny. Nigga said you ain't finding no money.
You said you're 6, ma'am. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant. Did you go to college?
No, I didn't.
Okay, ma'am.
I have my own business.
Congratulations. Don't care. Ma'am, you got 2 children. And you said you are 6. I give you 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
Look, I didn't say
I'm asking, ma'am, because we're just having a
It's
conversation.
question,
You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would be.
So I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Well, no. But my issue is, you said settling.
Yo, listen. All right, hold on. Where we at? Where we at with the chat? Hold on. Hold on. Wait. I bet the truth has 3 sides. So who's the truth? Respectfully, first of all, don't be looking at my looks. Use a blade. Use a blade, Supreme. Rule. What the hell you gotta look like money for? You gotta look. What the hell you gotta look like for money? That's a fact. That's what I said, Trish. That's why I was like, nah, he's bugging. Like he's wilding on that. Oh shit, I'm behind the chat. I asked again, who is Kevin Samuels for real? Listen, all right, Faith. Let me put it like this, I'm gonna make you feel, bring you a little bit to the light, like, right? If it was from how I look at, my family here in this chat, my sisters, my aunties in here, I don't think, I talk is in them, but the ladies that's in here, right? From my outlook on you guys, right? Y'all are not like the women that he be talking to. You feel me? If y'all was to be on his platform, me speaking to y'all like how I speak to y'all every day, and I would assume that the questions that he asks, y'all probably wouldn't be on those shit where it's like, yeah, I don't have to do anything, but my man has to do everything because I'm a woman. And then you're like, you don't take care of yourself, you're not keeping up with certain things, your mindset ain't all the way there. You feel me? Like, I look at some of y'all channels, y'all got your own cribs, y'all got houses, y'all keep the cribs clean, and even I know I'm assuming a lot of y'all is contributing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of women he be on here talking to, and they be like, I'm not doing a damn thing. The man just better do everything because I'm a woman and I got ass and titties. And he be having to bring them from here back down here because they be wilding. That's my take. Let's get back to the video.
For him, that means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. When we settle, we get less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Fabian, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with black women. If you have to work as hard.
Trish, you going cat? You going cat? All that work we see you be doing in that goddamn house, you going to sit here and say you not contributing shit? Yo, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. LaShawna, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I will definitely be coming to tap in with you at 8:30. I know you got a live to go to. You know what I'm saying? If y'all not tapped in with LaShawna Success, make sure y'all go tap in with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, Trish. Come on. Trish does the general facts. Trish builds the fucking house. Talking about she don't be fucking contributing. Come on, get out of here. Stop the nonsense.
Today, or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single. Because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide. But that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard.
Do y'all understand what he's saying? Like, come on. It's 13 people in this chat. Oh, what the fuck? Trisha. Yo. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Yes, we understand. And like he said, we don't care. You know what, Jay? I respect that. I respect that. I think Jay is the first woman I ever heard on here to say, yes, we understand. We just don't care. I'm not even mad at that. At least you kept it a stack. At least see, Trish, you understand it because of how I just broke the shit down. If I didn't just pause the video and use that analogy and say what I just said, you probably would have been like, no, this motherfucker's bugging. You over there talking about, I don't contribute when I was just looking at your video and you over there building lights and shit. Stop the cat. Stop the stop the cat. Stop the cat. Stop the cat.
So, ma'am, you got all the things you need except somebody to share life with. And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards? Okay, then why should he not get the best? If he
Another thing I want y'all to notice, right? Because I think y'all don't understand this neither. Like, he be mad respectful. Like, if you see him talking to these women, like he don't be disrespecting, he don't be going crazy until they start getting their panties in a bunch and they start with the whole bickering and attitude and I ain't got to do this. Then it's like, all right, hold on, lady. Now I got to read you because you're going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're going crazy. But if you look, he's not prim. Look, we going. Let's look at the video.
He can meet your high standard. He can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have.
Why should a man have why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids just because you have a business? Like, he's not being disrespectful. Nah, Trish, just pay attention, Trish. Like, he gonna go crazy. He gonna start talking his shit again. But it's gonna be when they not listening or they start getting their feelings bothered and shit. What? Just tap in. I'm stop it. I'm gonna stop it when it's gonna go there before it even go there.
Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
And you go off women.
No. If you want to know, high value men, that's a completely different component. That's less than 10% of men. Mm-hmm. And high value men get high value women who are in high demand.
Right.
That's not your category.
Because I got kids. Right.
You're not, ma'am. Yes. Would you say that you're a woman that's?
So basically what he's saying, right? Like, hypothetically speaking, and a lot of y'all, I feel like y'all always ask like these questions, and certain people be asking these type of questions. Like, for example, this woman right here that Kevin Samuel was talking to. Hypothetically speaking, do she deserve to be happy? Yes. Everybody deserves to be happy. Do she deserve to have a high value man? Yes, everybody deserves to have something high value if, they work towards it. But at the end of the day, the fact is, if she do get a high value man, she's either gonna get cheated on, she's not gonna be taken serious. The man is not gonna move how she would expect him to move because of where she's at, her circumstances. You know what I mean? A man that's making a certain amount of money that's up there and he start dealing with a certain type of female that's not so much up there, you can definitely expect to encounter some BS. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like, Supreme, listen, as people, we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to have the beautiful things in life. You feel what I'm saying? But the facts is the facts. You feel what I'm saying? Women be trying to motherfucking date outside their range, and then when crazy shit happens on the man end, whether they cheat or whatever the case may be, is they find another woman, they wonder like, how the fuck did that shit happen? Where if you was really that 10, if you was really that girl, the man would be like, nah, you feel me? I'm jacking what I got. I'm not going nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is where I'm at. Facts.
In high demand or most wanted?
I could be. I mean, yeah, I could be. I mean,
You could be. So
I'll
okay.
take
So
Can I tell you?
listen. Don't
Can
hold
I
on.
tell you about myself?
Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37 with 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
Kevin, I'm working on myself. So if
No, ma'am, I asked a very specific question. It's not because you're working on yourself. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand.
I can get there, can I?
And see,
so you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds and
80 years ago with a woman in your position, even without the children, 80 years ago would a woman in your position be with the top 10% man?
You said 80
years ago.
Hold on, chat. Hold on, because I seen Supreme. What you asked? Faith, you started laughing. Whether you 10 or not, they will still cheat. Nah, it depends on the circumstances. If you really that person, they not. He not even letting her talk. Like, what the fuck? Because she's about to try to railroad him off. Like, he's trying to keep her on. He's trying to keep her on, task before he try to change the conversation. Facts. Can you answer one damn question? You talking to me or you was talking about the video, Supreme? Hope y'all all remember to hit the thumbs up. Yes. Damn, that's crazy. I wasn't even, if y'all haven't done so, please hit the thumbs up on the video. You know what I mean? Hit the thumbs up. So what the hell, he's not he's not high damage? What you mean, Jay? Who are you talking about? Facts, Sab. You're not letting facts. Sab facts, because you. Jay, fall back, man. What the hell? That was face pass on Baggy. Stop lying, Cash. We will know it, bro. Andrew, what am I lying about? Andrew, I'm not lying. Elevated, you hear him in here lying to these women. Yo, listen, I'm trying to be fair here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to, be as honest as I can. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? It's a preview. He's trying to keep it. Yo. I feel like a high demand man should be doing this interview. It would make more sense. Fuck you, Jay. Oh wait, you talking about me or you talking about Kevin Samuels? Because I don't know if that was a shot towards me or my fault. Not fuck you then. You talking about Kevin Samuels. My bad, sis. That what it is, Elevated. Don't listen to Elevated. Let's get back to this damn video. Supreme, what the fuck is this shit you sent me, man?
80 years ago. Will she be with a man in the top 10% of all men? 80 years ago.
Yeah.
No. There are a limited amount of these men to go around. Ma'am. So this is what I want you guys to understand, especially in the Black community. You're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term.
That's
average
nice.
At best would be pretty fair.
I would give her. He said, listen, chat. If If y'all look, is she ugly, average, or a supermodel? Knowing y'all, ladies, y'all not going tell the truth. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, she's a supermodel. All men will fall victim to temptation when it's heavy enough. Just being real. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. I think Trisha in here is shit. I think Trisha in here trolling. She is not a supermodel, but she's not a supermodel because she's too short. Is that a question, or is that what you're saying, Faith? Trisha, I know she's trolling. That's why I'm like, Trisha's trolling. Was that a question, or was that like it? That's what you saying? Most supermodels are tall. I don't know if you asking a question or if that's what you stating. Faith. Why? I don't rate women. Sab and Tony. Sab and Tony. Stop it, Sab and Tony. Yo, stating it. Oh, okay. Most supermodels are tall. Okay. So I feel like Faith, you getting a little bit on board here. I'm back. I had to go get a drink, child. Yo, we in here raising Tanika blood pressure. She said, "I'm back. I had to go get a drink, child. I'm dead." Supermodels look all different shapes and stuff. Listen. This is what he said, right? He didn't call her ugly. He said she's average. I ain't gonna lie. You asked me that question, I'm giving another answer. You feel me? But average is nice. You feel me? That's nice for him to say. He wasn't disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Faith said never. Oh, I thought, I had you. I thought I had you over here for a minute, Faith. She average, but depending on her personality, that can make her better than most. There's pretty females that are pretty and can be ugly because of their personalities. That's a fact. But men don't give a fuck about none of that shit firsthand. We looking at your parents. And your parents is what we are going off. You feel me? So just me looking at her and not knowing her, I'm not going for it. Respectfully.
Why but listen.
I'm listening.
But the issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated.
You see, I knew it was coming.
You can't get one.
Once she start doing all this, I knew it was coming.
I'm going to be honest, you can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children?
But Kevin, I talk to pretty good high value. I go on dates with high caliber men.
Yes, they will go on dates with you. They will talk to you. They'll have sex with you.
We talk about marriage.
I want you to understand, this is what the issue is, because I've talked about this for a year and a half, because men will deal with you. What man of value, who is a high value man recognized by other men of value, what man that fits in that category is seriously vetting you to be a wife today?
Answer that.
I'm talking to someone now. I've been dating this guy now who's pretty high value, and we've been talking.
How old is he?
How's he a high value man?
He's
yeah, fact.
51.
Let's talk about it.
What? And what makes him high value?
He owns his own.
Did she say 51 or I'm bugging?
And he has multiple businesses. He owns houses. Like he's doing pretty good for himself. He's probably not rich, but
ma'am, being high value is more than just money.
He got a good head on his shoulders. He got a good personality. He take care of himself. He work out. He don't even look like he.
Oh Jesus Christ, man! I'm trying to be reasonable, but it's more than just money. And I'm saying a man like, okay,
Yo, my fault, Chad. I'm tapping in because this is my first time seeing this too. So I'm trying to see where he going with this. This is Supreme. This is a damn good video. Shout outs to Supreme for sending this damn video. This is a damn good video. I'm trying to I'm trying to see where he going. What's up, Jalea?
why would a man? How can I say this without sounding rude?
Kevin, just.
I'm trying to. Why would a man who has this going on, and what state are you in?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, I just said state. But anyway, why would a man who's choose a woman like that? Okay, if you say he's high value, to me, when I talk about high value, it's not just money. It's over a period of time. It's what you do. It's also men of value must recognize you as a peer or a potential peer. You got to have a network of high value men and others, and you must be useful to others in a group. So you judge a man not just on his money, by his network, by other men who say, yeah, that's a man of value. He's a mover or shaker, a most eligible. Okay, man, but these men don't settle. They don't settle. They don't get women who are. They don't. There are men on YouTube right now saying, I don't know what I'm talking about being high value. But here's one thing that they do agree with me on. They don't take a woman with children. They don't. I've had men who vehemently disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't.
Is he saying anything wrong? Is he saying anything wrong? Oh my gosh! As soon as I look back, like I'm watching a video, and then as soon as I look back at the chat, I see Trisha talking about red pill. Trisha, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. It's not wrong, but it's not true. All right, Jay. You know what? See now, Jay, I'm gonna ask you this question, right? If you was a man. Right? If you was a man with no kids, and it was this woman that's here on this screen, we gonna just use her, this woman here, right here on the screen, right? And she got 3 kids. You don't got no kids. And as a man, not only do you have to provide for her, you have to provide for them 3 kids that's not yours. And remember, you don't have kids. So you just coming into the situation. You feel what I'm saying? Are you gonna be open to taking on that responsibility, paying all the bills? You feel me? Providing for her kids. And there's more things, but I'm gonna just go off of those 3 things alone. Just the thought of it, just if it jumps in your mind, is that something, you feel me, you be willing to do? Jay, I'm not playing this goddamn video until I hear an answer from Jay. No, I'm not dating her. That's just going to make my life harder, but she can still find someone that wants her. And listen, this is my point. I'm glad you said that. This is my point. And like, anything is possible. Like, people can find people to deal with. But yes, let's say she finds somebody that's willing to take on the responsibilities and deal with her and her situation. But she has this ego. You feel me? Like, she has this chip on her shoulder where, why the fuck do I have to do anything? I'm the woman. You feel me? This is like, come on, you supposed to be the man. You taking care of everything. You don't think you think a man is just gonna be like, okay, cool, and stay there, or like just be faithful or whatever the case may be is? No. Kids be bad as fuck. Then they grow up and say, you ain't my daddy. Yo, elevated. Nah, that's a fact. Diamond in the Sticks. Welcome. Yo, Trisha, this is who I was waiting for. I was waiting for this started because of Tease, man. And now I'm back to Jay. Do you understand where I'm coming from? This is why he's saying things like, yo, you're old Dan. You feel me? You on this high ass horse and your shit ain't all the way there. You want this high value man, but you're not a high value woman. What is it y'all like? It's just the way that he's saying it. He's being real, like he's being honest. But what he's saying is not like, come on, y'all know, come on, stop playing. Stop playing. What Jay just said it. What Jay said? Jay said, no, I'm not dating her. That's gonna make my life harder. Yo, that's what we saying. So what makes her worth it? Now that part is true. Once again, once I stop the video and I explain it to you, now everybody is like, it's true. The difference between me and Kevin Samuel is that I'm speaking to y'all. I'm telling y'all things from perspective and maybe me putting you in it. Like I'm like now using y'all as an example. But he's just talking to her directly and just being honest, and y'all just taking the tone of it and being like, nah, he's wrong. The way he's saying it is bad. Shout outs to Queen's Alchemy. Thanks for pulling up. She's here with the Cash fam. But if a man gonna beat the brakes off their kids for being Elevated, shut up. Elevated is stupid. Elevated, the point is the woman can take the kids away after the breakup and we can't see them because legally the kids are not ours, so we have to accept that pain, bro. Well, what if high value isn't what he's thinking? High value could be different for multiple people. No. Nope. These are things men like you a woman, Jay, so you're not gonna understand, but these are things men think about going into a certain situation. Like if you think men just go into a certain situation without thinking about what they getting into, like hypothetically speaking, if I was that type of person that was like, you know what, I'm gonna deal with this woman, right? This woman we talking about on this screen, and you know, her situation is her situation. I don't got no kids. She got the kids, or whatever the case may be is. I'm thinking about it like, hold on. Do I want to take on this responsibility? And if I do, you know what I mean? Like, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Or is it something where I should be like, it ain't worth it? And me personally, I'm saying it ain't worth it. And me saying it ain't worth it is equivalent to saying like her value ain't it for me. You feel what I'm saying? She's not a high value woman to me. But that's how a lot of men think that's in certain positions. Now you could get a different type of dude that's, you know, not on his shit, probably don't have his own place, you know, still live with his mom, don't got a job. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, he come across a woman with 3 kids and it's like, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, this you are the perfect high value man. You the perfect high value woman for me. She comes live with her and her kids, and everybody is happy, living happily ever after. You know what I mean? But guess what? Then the woman is gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Let me get back to this though.
So you ladies can call it what you want, and I'm thinking, how long have y'all been dating?
2 weeks now.
2 weeks? What the?
I said seriously, but considering you to be a wife in 2 weeks, ma'am.
Yo, you see, I never saw it, but you see, me and him had the same reaction. We had the same reaction. We had the same reaction at the same exact time. Yo, what the fuck? Stash Cash, ask them how many subs do they think he had. Yo, answer the chat. They see you, chat. I mean, they see your question. What the fuck? 2 weeks? Come on.
I said we've been talking about it.
Ma'am, that's what I'm saying, ma'am. I said what man of value who's recognized by other men of value.
So y'all get it now. Y'all get it's Supreme, amazing motherfucking video. Amazing motherfucking video. Amazing motherfucking video. Once I start seeing replies like I'm done, next, get off the screen. Nah, 2 weeks is diabolical. You feel me? Like now now y'all see it. Now y'all see it. Stash asked him how many subscribers they think he had. How many subscribers y'all think he had? Tony knew I was his wife in 2 weeks. Tony, listen, congrats to you, Tony, but listen, your circumstances is different. Your circumstances is different. Niggas, they said too, yo, y'all are crazy. Do you hear me? Yo, y'all are crazy, bro. Nah, because he's so controversial. Nah, listen, Faith. I get it. You feel me? I get it. But I'm not gonna lie. Kevin Samuels is a big brother I feel like a lot of y'all women should have had in y'all life. You feel me? Fuck a boyfriend, fuck a friend, fuck a regular man. If y'all had a older brother, because I could say that because I'm like, even me, like my sister, I talked to my sister, especially when we was younger, shit. I tell her the honest truth in a way she did not like that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like when we got older, we got closer. She started appreciating, and now she calls me for like certain advice. You know what I mean? I feel like if y'all take away his delivery and just listen to what it is he's saying and why he's saying it, y'all probably be like, yo, nah, Shorty is tripping. This is why she can't get a man. This is why, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Don't be nice. Don't be nice. Be real, Supreme. It is what it is. Yo, listen, man. Listen. Yo, chat. What's how y'all feeling? Cause I don't wanna drain, I got another video in the stash, but I don't want to do too much. Y'all want me to save that for another time, or we going into another one? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to wrap this up. Put a 2 if y'all want me to go one more. Do one more. Nah, that's too much tonight. All right, that's too much. That's 1. Trisha said, let's go. 2. We in a. Nah, it's gonna be a different. We off Kevin Samuels. We off Kevin Samuels. Let me see if I can find this shit though. Hold on. Cause I be on YouTube so damn much I might lost the fucking video. I bet. Hold on, chat. Give me about a minute. Let me find this video right quick. I bet. Y'all ever heard of a podcast called the No Fugazi podcast? Have y'all ever heard of that? Hosted by this young man named Cooley. I hate that name, by the way, but it is what it is. Oh, man, let me see. Where we at with it? All right, we got it. We here. This is the last one, chat. Then we out of here because I got some things I gotta handle. But we gonna talk about this one too. Let's get into it. Let me see. Let me see.
Why don't you let men in your studio while we do live?
Oh, okay. So I guess one of the ladies came with a gentleman. Anytime ladies bring a guy, like a guy could drive here, he could hang out in the background. But when we're live and we're recording, we don't allow guys in the studio because, for hazard reasons. One,
Faith, let him know, Faith.
If y'all get emotional, no one panties get in a bunch, right? Say you catch an attitude, you get emotional. I don't like, okay. I had a girl here that tried to swing on me before. Really? She was emotional. She was wilding. I was like, dipped on her shots and I was like, all right, be going, bye. It was not a big issue, right? I would never put my hand on a woman. Mm-hmm. If a man gets emotional, now I got to take out my blicky. It's going to be an issue.
Yeah,
and we live. So with that being said, we don't allow guys in the studio because an emotional man is a dangerous man. Now,
before this video is over, y'all gonna see exactly. It's so funny, right? It's so funny how he stated this and what happens in his video. Like y'all gonna see the exact point that he was trying to make here.
Emotional woman, that's just another day, right? So you're attracted to both sexes. You're attracted to men and women.
I've been attracted to women first.
Got it.
Don't matter.
Fair enough. You're attracted to both. Mm-hmm. So in your current relationship, is it open on your end? Like your man allows you to sleep with other women?
Yeah.
What about other men? If you kind of want.
As long as
as long as he get to watch.
Listen, if they not doing what he's doing, then there's no need for them to like even partake in any activities with me.
What that mean? As long as he get to watch, or what does that mean?
If they're not matching his standards, like my man takes care of everything, my bills, the kids, everything that if I call him right now and I need anything, he's going to send it to me.
Okay.
So when it comes to me dealing with another man, yeah, we have open relationships, so he can deal with whoever he wants to deal with. So we have.
Is he bisexual or he's straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Right. Baby, I like a real man. Okay. All right, a real man. I'm not dealing with anyone. Well, no discrimination to any man that does like
for you, right? You saying you like a real man. Mm-hmm. I would say that a real man wouldn't allow his woman, not even allow, wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her.
I'm not smashing no one else. When I got with him, for 3 years, I've only been with him.
But you've been with other girls.
Other girls. I've had a girlfriend.
Let me ask you a question, chat. Let me ask you a question, right? How do y'all feel about what she's saying as far as with, her feeling like it's okay to basically go out and cheat as long as it's not with another man? So she's in a relationship with this guy. You feel me? She's in a relationship with this guy. As she stated, she could call him whenever she need him. You know what I mean? If she need the bills paid, the kids taken care of, him to pull up, you know what I mean? He's there. She's basically saying he is a good guy. You know what I mean? But she feels like it is okay to go out and cheat as long as it's not with a dude. As long as she's not getting her shit ran through by a guy, it's okay. Oh yeah, y'all elevated. You know we gonna get that. You know we gonna get there. Yes, vice versa. Emotional one is quick, dangerous. In other ways, men cannot be. You got to be emotional. I wouldn't like that emotionally. She cheats either way. Anyone who is not emotionally stable is dangerous. That's a fact. So in her words, if a man sleeps with a man, that's not cheating on her. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of. I wouldn't have thought of that. But Andrew said it. You feel me? That's a fact. Andrew said it.
2 girlfriends.
Two girlfriends.
And he known about. He has known about it. They know about him.
I would say the same
completely.
though.
So
my answer would be the same. I mean, a real man wouldn't allow his girl. He wouldn't take a girl serious that a girl wants to have other girlfriends or guy friends.
So
that girl's gonna be for the streets.
Why does that make him fake? Because he's open to allow me to explore my sexuality instead of keeping me boxed in, closed in. He's open. I'm open to bringing someone into the relationship. So if he's like, listen, if that's what makes you happy, then I want you to be happy, and I'm gonna be happy. I've always been attracted to women first. Yeah. You know, since
during your relationship with this man, you never had sex with another guy?
No.
No. You never had a desire?
No.
Yeah, you probably said the guy was maybe attractive. You're like,
Listen, at my day and age, I'm 36. Like, I'm soon to be 40. Like, that's how I look at it. When you round it up to the nearest 10th, baby, I'm damn near 40. You feel me?
Didn't they agree on an open relationship? Now, Sab and Tony, right? This is the thing. This goes back to what Elevated was saying. From what she's saying that they did agree on this, right? But also what's throwing me off is that on top of, that agreement, he's still doing like the manly husband type of duties, taking care of the bills, taking care of the kids. He's not allowed to sleep with other women. You feel what I'm saying? So to go back to what Elevated was saying, this nigga's giving off real simp vibes. Like, he's giving off real simp vibes, Sab and Tony. I'm back. Check your IG. All right, I'm going to check it in a minute, Supreme. She for the streets. It's an argument. It's not. If it's an agreement, it's not cheating. No, it's not cheating, but the dude... This is what's going to happen later on down the line. Like, by him allowing her to do this, I feel like the respect level is going to go down for him. If it didn't do so already, eventually it will. You know what I mean? No man should no man should be okay with letting a woman go out and do certain things under certain circumstances. Period. Agreement or not. Because even if we did have that agreement of like, okay, cool, you can go sleep with other women and things like that. It's a lot of things you're not going to tell me that I can't go sleep with another female, or you ain't going to sit here and tell me the things that I have to do as a man when you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing as a woman. That shit ain't right. Get the fuck out of here. He's a simp. That's a fact, Trisha. That's a fact. Someone who gets played knows they are getting played. That's a fact. If he wasn't cool with her running the streets, she wouldn't have been with him. That's a fact. Show your husband that Kevin Samuels video. Yo, I'm dead. Supreme is crazy.
Fair enough. And it's like, it's not enough out there for me. Like, I'm good where I'm at with him. You understand? So when it comes to females, that's just something that, it's just like, not to say it like that, but it's like a hobby to me. Like, I love females. Like, I love to have a friendship with them. I love to go on trips. We can do hair. We can do nails together. Things in that nature. And if things get a little sticky, icky, like, they get a little sticky, icky. But I don't indulge where I keep him completely, like, cut off. So it's like, he still gets the affection, the love, everything that he needs from me. You understand? So he never lacks when it comes to me.
Oh, you think he doesn't?
He doesn't.
I can assure you.
And if he ever felt like he did lack, baby,
I can assure you he does.
Baby, we could bring another girl. We could bring another baby in here.
So, so now look, y'all. So ladies, before we continue with this, right? Y'all know how y'all say y'all don't like how Kevin Samuels say certain things and his delivery come off. You feel what I'm saying? He's not Kevin Samuels, but he's definitely about to tell her about herself, and he's gonna be real, and we just gonna see how the room shakes, what happened.
We can do this. You understand? Like, I'm the type of person that we can have this conversation where, if you want to bring another female in this, it's gonna be like a reality show. We're gonna go through the casting.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
And then this is also her, my fault for keep stopping it, but also her, this is the reason why Kevin Samuels, like with certain women, he start talking the way he be talking to them, because of how, this example right here, if Kevin Samuels was on this podcast, he would have violated and shut her shit down immediately. But this is why. You about to see exactly why Kevin Samuels in that shit before it even get crazy. and he start talking the way he talk. Watch this shit.
Choose who we want into this dynamic.
I'll give you a perspective. So here's how it goes.
Everything, you know,
with a real man, right? A man of masculinity, a man that stands for something. He just doesn't fall for anything. He stands for something. That real man, he understands the dynamics of his value. He understands that he has value, right? And he also understands the dynamics of the relationship. And it's either his way or the highway.
Of course he can't.
Meaning that he has options. He can replace you easily. You are not the prize. He's the prize in a relationship. That's how the real relationship goes.
Okay.
Also, with that being said, in that dynamic, a woman can only serve one master. She can't serve multiple people. So if a man is in a relationship with the woman, you're saying that, well, I could still love him the same, cook for him the same, and do these things the same for him. But meanwhile, you're getting...
Hold on. We got a troll. We got a troll. Supreme voice. We got it. You think you're the only one that could do this, nigga? Supreme, I could do it too, nigga. Supreme, Supreme said, this nigga said, Stash, anybody ever tell you look like Squidward? Supreme, anybody ever tell you look like Patrick? What's wrong with you, brother? Come on. Let's talk about it. Let's get back to this video, though.
Giving another woman attention, maybe submitting to another woman or dominating another woman. What is it, scissoring? It's not really dominating there, but it's still sexuality. You're giving your sexuality, right? You're giving your main agency, right? Your main commodity up to another woman.
Facts.
What do you want from a man? Do you want security? Protecting, providing. Of course you want, like, you know, the vibes. You want him to make you feel good. But the main thing is security. What does the man want from you? Sex and submissiveness. And you giving one of the things up. I would say you giving both of them up because you're, you know, having sexual relations with someone else. Man. So therefore he's giving you all of him, which is protecting and providing. Now it's open on his end. He can dick someone else down, but he's not giving up his main agency to another woman. He's just only giving the other woman dick. But your main agency that you're supposed to be giving him, you're also giving up to someone else.
Now, for a fact, right? For a fact, let me tell you, I know for a fact, ladies that's still in the chat, right? If y'all have a man, if y'all dealing with a man, if y'all, let's say, looking forward to being in a relationship in the future, I'm gonna say this, right? If that man was, you know, protecting you, providing for you, just being the man you want him to be for you, imagine how would you feel if he was doing the same thing for another woman? Like, if he was not only just protecting you, you know, providing for you, paying your bills and doing all these things for you as your man. This is your man. What if your man was also doing that for another woman? How would y'all feel about that shit? I know y'all wouldn't like it. I know y'all wouldn't like that shit. But that's equivalent to, you know, this chick over here giving up that box to another person under the circumstances that, you know, the things that he's doing for her in that relationship.
So you're saying that, well, I could still be in and give him everything. Well, no, you can't, because you can't serve two masters. You're giving up your entire baseline to another person. It just doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work the same way for a man. So if I allowed him to say, okay, you can deal with whoever you want to deal with on the side. He's not giving up for me. You understand? Like, what makes him less of
that dynamic?
What did you say?
What makes him less of a man?
What makes him less of a man because he chooses how he decides to live his life. You have your opinion on what you feel like.
No, I'm just saying
a man is.
No, what I'm saying. I'm saying this, right?
Because I want to read it.
I'm saying this.
I love to read.
A real man. That woman wouldn't even have eyes for another woman or a man, because she would see him as everything. So I'm telling you that he's really not that real man.
That's fantasy, baby.
That's not no fantasy.
We living in reality. 2024. We're not living in the early 1900s. Like, we in 2024, baby.
Just
That's
the fact that you said that your man would allow you to get your cheeks clapped by someone else.
By a female.
It don't matter.
I mean, well, you said by another man.
I feel like he said it because, you know, a lot, you guys men.
This is the thing, right? I'm gonna tell you this because this is why I rocks with Kevin Samuels a lot, because he would have read her a long time ago. Like, he would have read her a long time ago. He would have checked her a long time ago. And because, in the words of Supreme, because this man is so goddamn corny, I'ma just fast forward to the results of what happened because he didn't do what Kevin Samuels would have did.
Call the boys. Yeah, call the boys. She don't want to leave.
Hold on.
Time for you to go.
Whatever clips you want.
I mean,
we
live.
He's really going to call the police.
I don't care.
Go ahead, Steve. Yeah, go ahead. Right now.
I don't care. And we gonna walk out of here the same way.
We've had this before. We've had to call the cops before.
Yeah, and they're right up the street. Yeah, they come very fast.
Oh my God! Come on, y'all. I don't pay taxes in PA,
You can put it
so
on
you
me.
can call the cops if you want. I don't pay taxes out here. He want to be disrespectful because I have an opinion that doesn't align with his.
Steve, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
No, come on. No. I see you do this a lot on his podcast.
But he never disrespected you. He didn't call you out your name.
I didn't call him his name either.
When you don't have control, when you lose control and you don't put certain type of women in a place immediately, this is what happens. This is why when you see Kevin Samuels on he be like, wait, hold on. You're not doing, this is my shit. You feel me? You're not gonna go ahead talking crazy on or he'll just bang it. Because he already know if he let shit get out of control and let the woman emotions get the best of, the circumstances.
I ain't for the same respect he gives me. Right? I ain't for the same respect he gave me. Am I being disrespectful?
Steve.
No, I spoke what I spoke.
I understand that, but come on.
I spoke what I spoke.
We don't gotta do that. Like,
Throw on the big one, Steve. 4.
So you can cancel the whole podcast because we both out.
No,
respectfully.
That's totally fine.
Because if you don't want to hear what I got to say, then I can leave. If that was your thing, because you did that from the beginning when you didn't even put me in a clip and anything.
Oh, that's why you butthurt? You just didn't make the cut.
I'm not butthurt because of that. I'm butthurt
You didn't make the cut for the thumbnail.
You don't like the fact that I have a different opinion.
No, you didn't make the cut for the thumbnail. It's just how it is.
It's from you.
Many girls don't
and
make
you
the
do
thumbnail.
that a lot on your podcast. Because if I was okay, kiki with him, he wouldn't have a
Go ahead,
problem.
Steve. Go ahead, make that call.
People talk. He
So
let
he
you
can
talk.
go.
Let him.
And I let him talk. The whole time he spoke. And
Leave
y'all
it
want to
alone.
dick about him because y'all his people. I'm not moving nowhere.
Chat, we live. We do it live.
Nay.
Put it on one, Steve.
Nay.
They could call the cops.
No, Nay. It's not
I
worth
didn't
it.
offend nobody. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I didn't threaten nobody. We all on
Time for you to go.
I'm about to call him.
Hold on, Steve, no. Go do what you do.
He's not yelling. He's not being disrespectful.
He's
not calling her
But we know
out her
his
name.
podcast.
It is what it is.
It was nice meeting
Nah, I'm good, mama.
It was nice
I'm good, mama. Don't touch me,
It was
mama.
nice meeting
I'm
you.
good, mama. Don't
It was
touch
nice
me.
meeting you.
Nay, come on, man.
Step out.
Respectfully.
He a little bitch ass
Step
nigga.
out.
Oh,
Step out. Get up out of here. Y'all seen that, right? She poured the drink. It's all good. We do it live, chat. We do it
And you put
live.
whatever you want on
Both of
me,
y'all.
baby.
It's all.
Put that.
No, I'm
Because
fine.
you can't respect the real woman.
Listen.
You can't respect nothing. My baby father makes
Listen,
way more money
you're
than you.
trash. That's what it is. You're trash. Throw it on camera one. Hey, chat. We do it live. She threw a drink on the homie. It is what it is. All good.
Oh my God.
I got another. We do it live, chat. Yo, she was mad.
I felt like everything
She was
good,
mad
but
that
doing
she
the
had a
drink, it
weak
was
dude,
a
and
little
her
too
dude
much.
doesn't understand his value, and her dude allows her to get railed by other men.
Women.
No, she gets railed by other dudes. That's a fact. Let me get another shirt. Put it on camera 4. All right, chat. We are back. Yo,
Yo,
had to kick that crazy Wildebeest off the podcast. She was big and she was mad. You know, big people just tend to be mad sometimes. I don't know why, but she was angry. High cholesterol, high attitude, high, what is it? God dang, blood pressure, all of the high. She was all of it, bro.
Too much salt.
Yeah, and she got angry because she was dating her man, right? That she claimed she has a man, isn't a true man. And she was mad that I called her out on it. She ended up spilling a drink on me. So if you've seen in the last stream, I had a black tea on. It's a white tea now because she threw a drink on me. It is what it is, man. You know, that's what happens when you deal with emotional women. And I would never put my hand on a woman. Just like before when y'all asked the question, why don't you have men, you know, in the back on the show?
Remember in the beginning, whoever was here in the beginning of the chat, remember, they asked, why don't you have men pull up to the studio when you do these type of interviews? And he didn't know this was going to happen, but he said he understands that a lot of times, you feel me, women let their emotions get the best of them, and, you know, he can handle a woman, you feel me? If a woman threw a drink on him, he know how to maneuver that. A man, on the other hand, he might have to get his blicky. Oh my gosh. Trisha, what is it? He could be calling out her man, not her. Yo. Oh man, yo, I think I got enough for today. Yo, I got enough for today. Don't forget to check your IG. I'ma definitely check it out, Supreme. Yo, by the way, for those who subscribe to me, right? Send me videos. You feel me? Send me some videos, even if it's not from a man's perspective. Like, send me videos of ladies, send me videos of how y'all feel like men be, like the opposite, like, because I would like to react to them with y'all as well. Like, if y'all come across a video and it's like, see, this is the shit that I be talking about with niggas and all that, send that shit to me, because I'm going to definitely see what this shit is about and we going to talk about it. But I got some shit I got to do. I got to tend to the family, you know what I mean? But it's been real. It's been real, chat. It's been real, chat. Shout outs to Trisha's Closet. Shout outs to Sab and Tony. Shout outs to Elevated Mindset. Shout outs to Andrew. Shout outs to the Supreme View. Shout outs to Kiss from Jay. Shout outs to the whole Cash fam. I appreciate all of y'all. And until next time, hold on, let me see. Andrew, I know I'm saying this would be more effective if he was there. Okay, y'all talking to Andrew. Okay. Well, shout outs to all y'all. I appreciate all y'all, and I'll catch y'all again later.